Okay, I'll watch it. But then we're going to
These
move on to
white
some other shit.
pouches may be the future of the tobacco industry, but there's no tobacco inside.
The main ingredient inside Zyns is pure nicotine.
It's fire.
These are Zyn Nicotine pouches. The oral nicotine product comes in these cans. You may have seen them for sale in convenience stores, gas stations, and even your local pharmacy. Or on social media, where they've birthed a devoted subculture.
Good morning, boys. Popping a little.
Over the past year, sales of Zyn have skyrocketed. In the fourth quarter of 2023, 116 million cans were sold in the US, a 78% increase over the same period a year earlier.
Zyn is definitely having a moment.
Pouch packed with problems.
But Zyn's remarkable
Bro, that's crazy. Democrats, once again, they're like, oh, do you guys like something? We're going to take it from you.
success has provoked a backlash and thrust it into the culture war.
Many people see it as a threat.
So, what can we learn about Zyn when we test it in a lab? And how transformative a product could Zyn be for the tobacco industry?
Today we're going to be finding out what's in Zyns.
Ben Katz is an analytical chemist at UC Irvine, specializing in mass spectrometry. Outside of his university work, Katz has been testing nicotine pouch products
What's in the pouch? Spearmint edition.
and sharing the findings on his TikTok channel, Mass Spec Everything.
Now we're going to test a chill, the wintergreen.
Today, Katz is testing 6 different Zyn flavors.
All right, so now we're
I don't
going to
know
be
if I wanna know.
analyzing
I
the
don't know if I
samples
wanna
on
know.
the mass spectrometer. A mass
don't know if I wanna
spectrometer
know.
is capable of weighing the exact mass of a molecule so that you can determine the composition of the chemical structure and identify what is in a sample.
Oh, it works.
In the data analysis software, we see a
Shut up, nerd.
series of peaks. There is a common peak that's in all of the samples, and it's the most abundant peak in all the samples. That is our nicotine peak. Based on these tests, nicotine is the bioactive molecule in Zyn, and the nicotine is the only tobacco-related alkaloid that we can see in this product.
Zyn looks like a little tea bag.
Damn, bro. They said that shit is pure, uncut, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Never mind. This nerd is right.
It's a tiny little white pouch that tucks inside the cheek, and inside there's no tobacco leaf. There is cellulose or wood pulp, along with some artificial sweeteners and flavorings and nicotine.
In January, Senator Chuck Schumer called for a federal crackdown on the pouches.
I'm delivering a warning to parents because these nicotine pouches seem to lock their sights on young kids, teenagers, and even lower.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. Shut up. Boo. You're boring. You're boring and you're fucking lame, dude. Shut up.
And then use the social media to hook them.
This scrutiny has in
Boo.
turn triggered another chapter in America's
Also, boo to this fucking dipshit, too. Boo to everybody.
culture war, with some on the right declaring a Zinsurrection. Senator Tom Tillis responded on X with a message that said, "Come and take it, Chuck."
So we're gonna make him a Zyn birthday cake.
Fueling Zyn's rise are self-styled Zinfluencers who feature the nicotine pouches in their social media content.
Upper ducky gum, pillies, upper ducky lip cushions.
Unlike cigarette brands, nicotine pouch brands are permitted to advertise on billboards.
Ugh. That guy is Hasan Lamau. Bro, no. Listen. Nothing like Monica Lewinsky. Listen. I got nothing. Honestly, you're right. You're right, dude. Arrest me, okay? Fucking, here you go, dude. You want to fucking throw me in jail? Go ahead, okay? Yeah, that's right. I'm a People's History of the United States Howard Zinn, dude. That's who I am. To the wall with me, okay? Cuff them. I've been off all nicotine products for multiple years, and I kind of want to Zyn right now. Not gonna lie, don't do it. Don't do it. If you're off nicotine products, don't take it. But I will say this much, okay? It's better than cigarettes, and nicotine gum did save my life. It caused me to no longer be addicted to smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke cigs. I haven't smoked a cig. I haven't smoked a cig in years, and Zyn is pretty close to nicotine, to the other nicotine products that can help you quit smoking. It's better than vapes. It's better than fucking smoking cigs. That's it. Inshallah, Ramadan is over. We can Zyn again.
Boards and television. And unlike e-cigarettes such as Juul, they are sold in fruity flavors. There are lots of brands of pouches on the market, including Rogue, Velo, and Lucy. But it's Zyn that has emerged as the Kleenex of nicotine pouches.
Zyn is sold by Swedish Match, a Swedish smokeless tobacco company.
In 2022, tobacco giant Philip Morris International acquired Swedish Match in a $16 billion deal. Just last year, Philip Morris shipped 385 million Zyn cans in the US, and this year, the company forecasts shipment volumes of about 520 million cans.
2 packs a day, it really helps. I found it very hard to quit. I was never up to 2 packs a day. I was only up to 1 pack a day. But yes, 1 pack a day, quit. Fucking, I don't even know how long it's been. I don't. That's how long it's been. That I don't know how many years it's been.
Zyn now represents 24% of the smokeless category, which includes traditional smokeless tobacco such as Copenhagen, Grizzly, and Skoal.
Nicotine pouches are still in their early days in terms of their share of the overall tobacco market. They still would have a long, long way to go to really take a bite out of cigarettes.
Despite the brand's success, Zyn's unofficial brand ambassadors have created a headache for Zyn's owner, Philip Morris.
The most famous Zynfluencer is Tucker Carlson, the former Fox News host.
Zyn is not a sin.
He is sort of a self-appointed and unofficial Zyn brand spokesman.
In October, Tucker Carlson made unfounded claims that Zyn helps with focus and erectile dysfunction.
Zyn is a powerful work enhancer and also a male enhancer, if you know what I mean.
Philip Morris has pushed back very hard on these claims and has actually sort of asked his team to cease and desist on that.
Philip Morris said it has reached out to social media influencers, asking them not to promote Zyn.
Yeah. Osama Bin Laden. Come on, I made that joke as well.
In any form, where the audience includes people under 21. The company said its products are intended for adults who already use nicotine.
Senator Schumer's interest in Zyn, I think, is related to his long-standing interest in tobacco control, especially risk to youth. However, the
greatest counter to the Zyn shit. I mean, it feels great, but on the other hand, it's like the grossest fucking losers are advocating for it. You know what I mean? Like, on the one hand, yeah, it's like, bro, I can't believe he fucking saw this. I gotta find this guy. I have some questions. Oh my God. It does look a lot like him. It's Mac, baby.
National data, survey data tells us that kids are not really using this product at significantly high levels. So there's not really evidence for any kind of epidemic.
A 2023 study from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention found that around 1.5% of middle school and high school students reported using nicotine pouches in the last 30 days. Some public health experts say nicotine pouches like Zyn could save lives by helping adult cigarette smokers switch to a much safer alternative.
I agree.
Would I consider, recommending Zyn to friends or family that smoked cigarettes? Yes, I would. We know that smoking is bad for you.
Anecdotally, I've heard from e-cigarette users who have switched over to Zyn. It's very...
I think vapes were definitely way more promoted to children than Zyns are. If anything, Zyns are like the least marketed fucking product of all time. Look at this shit, dude. It looks ugly as hell. There's nothing appealing about this box in any capacity. It's all fucking word of mouth that like people get hooked on this stuff, myself included. Why this take off when nicotine gum has been a thing for years? I think it gives you, well, first of all, it's 6 milligram. Nicotine gum usually only goes up to 4 milligram. And this is like as a user of nicotine supplements for many, many years, and as a evangelist for nicotine supplements for many, many years, especially as it pertains to quitting smoking cigarettes and even quitting vapes. I don't vape. I've never vaped, but I quit smoking before vapes became a thing. Ultimately, I'm sure all those TikTokers are just promoting it because they like the product. No, I can't speak for like the TikTokers and the memes and stuff. I'm talking about like the branding, the packaging, things that like very obviously are targeted towards children, like having fucking strawberry lemonade flavored vapes or whatever, or having Rick and Morty fucking branded vapes is very different than this shit. Okay, this is very obviously a Philip Morris product. You can tell. Because it's like very strict. Anyway, nicotine gum is very expensive, so maybe I guess per milligram Zyn might be cheaper. That's probably part of the reason why. How does it replace the throat hit though? No, it still gives you like that fucking spicy backwash if you are a degenerate like me and you like that sort of thing. Nicotine gum is fucking gross. Zyn is good. I quit smoking. I tried the gum and I hated the taste. Tried patches, too expensive, and Zyn is a good middle ground. I like that spice, dude. I'm a freak. Everything with nicotine is expensive. It's an addictive substance. I've been Zyning since I was 15 at work. Wintergreen slaps. What do you mean wintergreen? Wintergreen is not Zyn. It's fucking, wintergreen is chewing tobacco. This is just nicotine. There's no tobacco in it. None of the other cancerous supplements in it. Dude, you've been asking if I've seen Tucker Carlson's video on how dude. I don't know if you're like a Tucker Carlson evangelist or something, but you need to stop fucking sending me this goddamn video. I don't care about Tucker Carlson. I don't want to watch Tucker Carlson talk about Israel Palestine. Okay? I don't give a shit. Yes, Tucker Carlson interviewed a Palestinian Christian about what Israel is doing to Palestinian Christians. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit. He's the worst person to make that point. What? ON isn't supported by Nazis? ON is cheaper? Kratom's a good replacement for heroin and Suboxone? Support Kratom? What are you saying? What the fuck is ON? Jesus Christ, dude. He hasn't stopped fucking pumping with the exception of, why do they always do these interviews next to planes? U.S. conservatives love Russia more than the U.S. because they want to turn the U.S. into Russia. On is like Zyn? Okay, well. Wintergreen is a flavor? Wait, there's a wintergreen flavor? Wintergreen's a flavor? Fuck you. The only wintergreen I know is long cut. Chewing tobacco. Yeah, it's Copenhagen. California has only the unflavored Zyns? Oh, okay. Wait, is Tucker Carlson cool and base now because I grew up on him? Of course, the one chatter that routinely says annoying shit grew up on Tucker Carlson. No, he's not cool and base now, okay? He's still lame as fuck.
Very, very hard to detect that someone has a nicotine pouch in their mouth. I've done interviews with folks who would talk to me for half an hour, and I never noticed until at the end of the interview they would take the pouch out.
According to the FDA, nicotine is addictive, but by itself, it doesn't cause cancer or lung disease.
We don't really, 100% know what the long-term effects of nicotine use are. However, we do have some pretty good indications from evidence that comes from other parts of the world. So for example, the country of Sweden is famous for using a product called Swedish snus.
Snus.
Yeah, but snus is tobacco. That's the difference. Snus has a bunch of like toxic chemicals, carcinogens in it, and tobacco. Oh.
Snus is a moist, pasteurized, smokeless oral tobacco product, which is placed under the lip to deliver.
It has like fucking micro tears in it too. Microfiber glass, right? Isn't that what it is? That like opens up little tears in your mouth so the fucking tobacco can enter your bloodstream faster.
Nicotine through the gums. It has been used by consumers in Sweden since the 1970s.
And this is a product that's in some ways similar to Zyn. It's actually the precursor to Zyn, and it's known to be much...
Oh, it used to have that? It doesn't have it anymore? They quit it? Doesn't most of the carcinogens in a cigarette come from burning it? Yes and no. I mean, there's a lot of toxic carcinogens inside of the cigarettes in general. It's just bad for you. It's bad to inhale smoke. You're very wrong about snus. I'm not wrong. Snus is fucking literal tobacco though. If the microfibers don't fucking work or whatever, or don't exist, it doesn't matter. It's not glass. That was a myth. It's salts. Okay. Snus is not as bad as cigarettes, but it's still very bad. It's like chewing tobacco. It's very bad. It can give you mouth cancer.
much less toxic compared to other oral tobacco products.
Since snus pouches were first introduced in Sweden in 1973, smoking rates have fallen considerably.
Sweden now has the lowest smoking rate of all of the European Union countries. They also now have the lowest rates of smoking-related cancer. So that tells me that people who use clean nicotine products are much less likely to develop serious diseases that we know are related to smoking.
So Schumer asked the FDA to investigate, and the FDA already has been conducting a review of Zyn because all nicotine pouch manufacturers were required to submit their products for FDA review in order to get off.
Okay, well, my hot take is that I obviously don't disagree with investigating it, though. I just think it's stupid to go and like fucking ban it instantly without, or trying to ban it without any investigation whatsoever. But yeah, no, investigating is great. Is investigated.
Authorization to keep them on the US market.
If the agency does authorize a nicotine pouch, the authorization might come with marketing and flavor restrictions.
Anyway, I'm sure ingesting foreign chemicals is healthy for you. I mean, we do it all day. You're talking to a fucking straight up crack addict. Nicotine and caffeine run my body. Okay, it courses through my goddamn veins. I'm more nicotine and more caffeine than I am man.